Today we're going to be testing if AI can actually give you a great workout. Now, today what I'm going to be hitting is a back workout. Now, to make it even more hardcore, I'm going to make it 3 hours long because I need to have a bigger and thicker back to get that perfect, Bane aesthetic. But to be real though, my back's been looking kind of small, so I gotta develop that today. And so I'll send in this prompt with AI, asking it to build me a 3 hour long back workout. I just asked AI, by the way, to do that. First thing it said was, while giving me the prompt, is that 3 hours was overkill. Sliced me out of any ideas of me actually being able to complete that workout, and then gave me a prompt that was only for like an hour, 1 hour and a half long, which wasn't enough, and which clearly isn't enough for me. And so I'm going to be making the back workout 3 hours long, and if my back is not cramping up after this, I honestly don't understand what more I've got to do. So let's take some fucking pre and let's go get it. Hey, all black everything. This is my pre-workout. There's only so many dry scoops I can take before my gut fucking explodes. I can't dry scoop this shit. Maybe for chest workout. Look at that. I got this pre-workout. Yeah, I hope it stims me up a bit. If you guys are actually curious about the prompt, I asked it to target heavy fitness, and then a high volume pump finish. So the first hour was really heavy duty work. So I started off with some deadlifts. Since the whole workout was 3 hours to be the most anabolic possible, I hit a PR, and then I started doing it for reps. I actually tried a sumo deadlifting, but honestly it's kind of shit. I just recommend doing conventional deadlifting because it's better. Heavy tension, controlled reps, and focusing on the mid-back. AI wasn't giving enough detail for these because depending on the fashion on how you perform it, how you lock out the exercise, if you do briefly online 15 seconds. I kind of knew how to do the exercise myself, but just to have that certainty that I was going to do the exercise well, even though I ego lifted on the rows to put on 40 kgs. So if I just followed it blindly, sometimes I'd also feel it in my arms and traps, which was suboptimal, but doesn't really matter. So I had to actually slow down on the negatives a lot, much more than usual. I usually try to do like 1 second, where you're pushing up, and then controlled weight moving down 2 to 3 seconds. Here I was more in the 3 to 5 second range. I recommend that you guys try it out if you haven't yet. It's actually pretty efficient for building muscle, bodybuilding. And so once I did that, it started hitting properly. So once again, AI gives you great recommendations up to now, but if your form is off, it won't fix it either. I even added shrugs at the end. Now I don't have it on camera, but it didn't really fit my goal of avoiding trap dominance, but I still felt it somewhat in my lower traps. So yeah, AI gave me a solid structure, but in itself, it's not a coach. So I would definitely recommend you using it if you're trying to get like a workout plan, but it won't tell you how to perform those workout efficiently. So yeah, and if you don't have the money to get yourself a coach, just watch Jeff Nipper, guys, or Mike Menser. Yeah, he was the only science-based weightlifter to not be a pussy. 3 hours in, if you're not fueling a bit, you're done. But I wouldn't recommend you to do sessions that are that long. Keep your exercises from the 45 minutes to the 1 hour 30 window. Don't push past that. And so that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a short one. Tell me if you'd rather have us moving on to longer form content. But yeah, this was definitely a great video to make. See you guys in the next one.